Understanding Hell in the Teachings of Jesus. Today we're tackling a heavy but important topic, hell. In this video, we'll explore what Jesus says about hell, diving into his words and the imagery he used. Understanding this topic is not just about fear, it's about grasping a deeper understanding of life, choices, and consequences. When it comes to the topic of hell, no one speaks about it quite like Jesus does in the Bible. He uses vivid imagery and powerful language that resonate even today. From references to outer darkness to descriptions of torment, Jesus brings a unique perspective on what hell means. This isn't just about punishment, it's about understanding the weight of our choices and the love of a God who gives us free will. The culture of Jesus' time heavily influenced his teachings, and recognizing this context helps us relate to the message he's sharing with us. The concept of outer darkness. One of the most striking phrases Jesus uses is outer darkness. But what exactly does that mean? When Jesus talks about outer darkness, he paints a picture of isolation where light, joy, and fellowship are absent. In Matthew 8:12, he mentions this place as a consequence for those who reject God. Imagine being in a space where every positive sensation of warmth and hope is completely stripped away. Instead, you're left with fear and despair. It's a powerful reminder of the spiritual separation from God. Outer darkness isn't just a physical space, it symbolizes the dire state of being cut off from all that is good. This imagery can be unsettling, yet it serves as a crucial warning that expresses the seriousness of our relationship with God. Weeping and gnashing of teeth, a deep dive. Another vivid phrase that Jesus uses is weeping and gnashing of teeth. This brings forth a deeply emotional portrayal of suffering that goes beyond mere physical pain. Weeping depicts sadness, loss, and regret, while gnashing of teeth implies anger and frustration. Together, they create a graphic representation of anguish experienced in hell. It's about more than just punishment. It's a profound realization of what one has turned away from, an opportunity for love, joy, and communion with God. This imagery serves to emphasize the consequences of life choices, reinforcing that hell is not a whimsical idea, but a serious consequence for ignoring God's guidance. Jesus uses these terms to provoke thought and reflection, compelling us to consider where our hearts truly lie and the urgency of making wise choices in our lives. Parables and stories, illustrations of hell. Jesus often used parables to convey profound truths, and several of them touch on the theme of hell. One notable story is the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. In this story, the rich man finds himself in torment after death, while Lazarus enjoys comfort. This tale illustrates how our earthly actions have eternal implications. Through these parables, Jesus isn't just warning us, he's inviting us to reflect on our choices and their consequences. These stories serve as moral lessons, reminding us that actions matter, echoing the idea that hell is real and tied directly to our decisions in life. Jesus portrays hell as a final destination that results from a lifetime of choices, highlighting the importance of caring for those around us and living a life rooted in love. The purpose of hell, justice versus mercy. You might wonder, why would a loving God create hell? It's a tough question, but it leads us to the balance of justice and mercy within his nature. Hell represents divine justice, a place where the consequences of choices made on earth play out eternally. However, it's important to remember that God desires mercy for everyone. He values our free will and gives us the choice to pursue him or turn away. Jesus' teachings remind us of this balance, urging us to reflect on our decisions while emphasizing that God's love is abundant and always beckoning us back. We've explored some heavy themes today, but it's crucial to reflect on them. Jesus paints a complex picture of hell that invites us to examine our lives and choices. How can we apply these teachings today? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Thanks for watching.